I thought I'd go ahead and spend some time trying to bring a little bit of education because I have a lot of people that are asking me questions. And I'm going to go ahead and do this, pinned in my last video. Listen, never get a marriage license. Never get a marriage license. Now, it's totally up to you. It's your prerogative. It's your choice if you want to get a marriage license. I mean, after all, anytime the government gives you license or grants you privileges for something that's already a right for you to do in the first place, they've got perks. They got benefits for it. You get to claim them as dependents. But I will tell you that the marriage contract has been one of the most expensive contracts that lawyers and court systems has used against the man. You don't have to have a state marriage license in order to be married. George Washington didn't have it. All right, are you listening to me? Marriage license came into being, and most of you don't know because you've been dumped down to an unprecedented level, believing this paradigm, everything that this country sells you and everything that they tell you, you believe it, and you don't check out anything, and you assume that just because you put mental assent to it, that you're right, but you're wrong. Marriage license came into play at the close of the 20th century, somewhere along in there, the early 1900s, because of miscegenation laws. In other words, they didn't want whites and blacks being married. Now, if they were going to let coloreds and whites, that's what they was calling them back then, be married, they was going to regulate it. And that regulation gave the government control over the fruit of that union. That's the sole purpose of marriage license. You don't believe me? I dare you go check it out. You think as a parent that those children are yours, but as soon as you get a marriage license and then you go to the hospital and sign a birth certificate, then you get a Social Security number on top of that, you all but finished. That's why when the DHS come knocking at your door, or when they go to your public school system and take your children and shoot them up with it, snake venom and monkey pus, and do whatever they want, you may get upset, but you better not say a word, because remember, ignorance of the law is no excuse. You opted into this. They didn't disclose the terms and agreement to you when you signed that marriage license. There is a big old law right behind that little certificate that you get. And you are nothing more than a babysitter to your children. Now, you can get mad, you can get upset, all you want, but I dare you to go check me out. See what it says, see what I say. Check me out, see if what I'm saying is so. Because you'll be a whole lot better off if you got married and got a family Bible and signed it. Do like the rich people do, draw up a contract or what's called a prenuptial agreement. Hold each other to the fire, because today people's word don't mean nothing. You can see that today. People's word don't mean nothing, and people just simply not going to do what the scriptures say. But if you want to protect yourself, never get a marriage license. And if a woman says that she's not going to marry you, or she's not going to marry you until you get a license, then guess what? You know that's not the woman for you. That's the truth. Shalom.